Once upon a time, many years ago, two burglars broke into our neighbor's house in Rockaway. Mr. and Mrs. Needleman had gone to a movie, and the following events occurred.
Stay, we should answer the phone. You want to wake up the whole neighborhood? Just take this. Hello?
You, Mr. Marty Needleman, have been chosen from the telephone book to guess that tune.
Jesus.
Can you tell us what is the tune the orchestra is playing?
I can't hear it. Would you turn on the radio? Find the radio, turn it on. What's going on? Shh, I can't hear it. What are you doing? I think I know it. Jesus. Dancing in the dark. Dancing in the dark.
That's right. And now for question 2, on the way to the grand jackpot. Here's the tune.
Chinatown, my Chinatown.
That's correct. And now the chance for the grand jackpot with all the prizes. This one is not so easy, so get ready.
It sounds familiar. You know what? I know from my father. What? The sailor's hornpipe. Huh? The sailor's hornpipe. The sailor's hornpipe?
That's right! Mr. Marty Needleman, you've won the grand jackpot!
I'm rich!
That night, the Needlemans returned home and were shocked to find a ransacked apartment with $50 and some silverware missing. But the following morning, a truck arrived.
Let's all sing like the birdies sing. Tweet, 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 tweet.
Now, I love old radio stories, and I know a million of them. I've collected them down through the years, like a hobby. Anecdotes and gossip and inside stories about the stars. Plus, I recall so many personal experiences from when I grew up and listened to one show after another. This girl singing used to be a favorite at my house, one of many. Now it's all gone, except for the memories. The scene is Rockaway. The time is my childhood. It's my old neighborhood, and forgive me if I tend to romanticize the past. I mean, it wasn't always as stormy and rain-swept as this, but I remember it that way because that was it at its most beautiful. In those days, the radio was constantly playing at our house. My mother, for instance, never missed her favorite show, Breakfast with Irene and Roger.
Good morning, darling. Pass the orange juice, please.
There you go. That was quite an opening night we attended last night, wasn't it?
Yes, wasn't it divine? Everyone was there, from Rogers and Hart to Cole Porter.
Yes, darling.
There were two completely different worlds. While my mother stood over the dirty plates in Rockaway, Irene and Roger ate their elegant breakfast over the air from their chic Manhattan townhouse while they chatted charmingly about people and places we only dreamt of.
Marvelous, darling. Tomorrow morning we'll be telling you all about it, and also about the new Moss Hart play, which I hear is just divine.
This is Irene Draper.
And Roger Daly saying, have us for breakfast tomorrow and every morning, and have a wonderful day.
My own personal favorite show was something called The Masked Avenger, who I fantasized was a cross between Superman and Cary Grant. Little did I know.
Diamond, while I was on the scene.
It's the Masked Avenger.
It's off to jail for you. I hope you'll enjoy making license plates.
I'd like to tell you the story of the Masked Avenger's secret compartment ring and how it turned me to crime. But first you have to meet me and my family. There I am in my Masked Avenger hat and goggles, which I got off my friend in a trade. And then there were my father and mother, two people who could find an argument in any subject.
Wait a minute.
Are you telling me you think the Atlantic is a greater ocean than the Pacific?
No, have it your way. The Pacific is greater.
I mean, how many people fight over oceans? By now, you've probably guessed that the Masked Avenger secret compartment ring meant a lot to me. Well, it did, because they were gold and mysterious, and they fit any finger. The box top I already had, but the 15 cents was hard to come by in those days. I tried not thinking about it, but it was very hard to keep off my mind.
The boat and the masts and the sail. You even have to work with the tweezers to get some of the small stuff in. I'll pass it around.
That was lovely, Evelyn. Arnold, why don't you come up and show the class what you have? Just stand right over there. Go ahead.
I found this on my parents' night table.
That will be enough. You can sit down.
I do.
Put that thing in your pocket. Put that thing in your pocket and sit down. Ross, why don't you come up here? You have something suitable to show the class, don't you?
Yes.
Very good. Stand right here.
This is my Masked Avenger secret compartment ring. It's very special to me.
Now, basically, I was an honest kid. But there are some things in life that are just too compelling. That afternoon at Hebrew school, a scheme occurred to me.
Next week, we are going to issue collection boxes. And each of you will be asked to go out in the street and collect funds for the promotion of a new state in Palestine.
Hey, can you give to the Jewish National Fund and help us build a homeland in Palestine? Please? No? Hey, how about you? Can you give to the Jewish National Fund? Can you help us build anything? Hey, how about... Right. Can you? No. Give to the Jewish National Fund. Hey, can you give to... Hey, excuse me. Can you give to me, please? Thank you. Guys, we got enough here to get the Masked Avenger rings and an ice cream soda. We gotta leave some for Palestine. Why should we leave anything for Palestine? It's all the way over in Egypt. This is sin. What if the rabbi catches us? Hey, you'll never find out. Besides, I can handle him. You sure? Positive. Dimes. I got 4 dimes.
Monish, for that Jewish homeland, you should buy this Masked Adventure ring? My heart is full of grief. It swells with anguish.
He'll pay back every cent.
Yep.
Shut up.
I don't know what to do, Rabbi. Every night he listens to the radio. I can't keep him away. I say go to the beach, play in the sun, get some fresh air. No. The Lone Ranger, the Shadow, the Masked Avenger.
This is not good. This boy needs discipline. Radio. It's all right once in a while. Otherwise, it tends to induce bad values, false dreams, lazy habits. Listening to the radio, these stories of foolishness and violence, this is no way for a boy to grow up.
You speak the truth, my faithful Indian companion.
Rabbi, you say my faithful Indian companion?
Hey, don't hit my son.
What kind of upbringing is this?
Look, I'll hit him, but you don't hit him.
I know better how to teach
I
my
said
children.
I'll hit him.
No,
You leave him alone.
No, I'll hit him because you are too lenient.
Oh, I'm lenient? What? That's lenient? That's lenient?
I am a faithful Indian? Such an impertinence?
Rabbi, I will teach him some manners here.
I'll
You
show
and
you
that
lenient.
radio.
Think that's lenient?
Enough, you'll hurt the boy.
And so that ended my career in crime. And I never did get the Masked Avenger ring. But to this day, I still get chills when I recall his famous sign-off.
Be sure and tune in tomorrow for another adventure of the Masked Avenger, when he flies over the city rooftops and we all hear his cry,
"Beware, evildoers, wherever you are!"